Hey guys, I'm Mike, this is Tracy.
Hello.
Welcome to a beautiful evening, central northern Michigan. We just wanted to do a video, introduce ourselves, give a big thank you shout out to Crazy Lake, Kevin Lake.
Yes, thank you so much.
Welcome to the people from Crazy Lake Nation that sub to our channel. It's helped us out tremendously. We just wanted to talk about why we started researching. I see that question asked a lot to different YouTubers, and I'll let her go first with the first thing she experienced, and I'll tell what happened to both of us.
It happened about 20 years ago, pretty much exactly where we're sitting right now. It was late evening, late summer, and it was pitch black out, and our next door neighbor's daughter was over, and we were standing right on the edge of the river talking, and while we were talking, we heard a noise over by the river, thinking it was deer, because that's usually what it is over there, deer, turkey, something like that. And then we heard a very large, very deep growl. And then we heard a grunt. And then we heard a tree fall over. And we stopped talking and looked at each other and in unison said, "I'm going in the house now." And we both went in the house. We thought that it was a bear. But even up to a few years ago, there really were no bear in this area. None were reported at all. And there still really haven't been any reported right down here in this area at all. I don't know what it was, but something pushed a tree over.
And as you see, we have many feline visitors probably during this recording. Tell them about the mushroom hunting walk.
Probably, I believe it was the spring of 2008, the first spring that I lived up here, and I was going mushroom hunting. I was looking for some morels, and there's a bunch of property within walking distance of us, and at the time, we knew the people that owned that property, so I walked out where I knew some hunting stands were, and it's quite far out there. It's about as far out to the edge of the property that you can go to. And I walked back towards one of the tree stands, and while I was looking for mushrooms, I heard a whistle. And then I heard an answering whistle on the other side. So I heard the first whistle from like behind my right shoulder, and the answering whistle came from in front of me to my left. And I froze because there's nobody out there, ever. And the person that owned the property, did he live downstate or in Florida at the time? One of the two, and I knew for a fact that he wasn't here, and nobody ever goes out there because the entrance to all those properties is right off of the private property in here. It wouldn't be easy to get to. And I froze, and honestly, this is sad to say, but the first thing that I thought was, oh God, is somebody cooking meth out here? I mean, it worried me. And I stopped and I out loud said, "I'm leaving. Sorry to have bothered you." And I turned around and I walked back out. And as I was walking down the path to get out, I kept thinking that I could hear something in the woods walking along with me, but then when I stopped, it would stop. And of course I tried to tell myself, well, it's just my footsteps and they're echoing in the woods, whatever. But as soon as I got out of that area and back to the open fields and the paths closer to the houses, that feeling and that sound was gone. And I didn't put two and two together until later, after hearing a lot of reports of Bigfoot whistling. After I started hearing all those reports of that, I was like, maybe that's what that was. Maybe it wasn't a person out there.
And we never gave any thought to Bigfoot being around here until all these weird things happened, and they all started making sense. One night, probably 6 years ago, it was spring, the windows were still closed, and we're just sitting in the house watching TV. All of a sudden we heard this loud thump on the ground, and it actually shook the house, the foundation. We could feel it in our feet, and immediately after that thump was a growl, and obviously we could hear it even with the windows shut. Well, all the dogs started barking, the cats all scattered. I was like, what the H was that? And it terrified me. I was so scared, I just turned on the outside lights, and I did not go out till the next morning. We never did find any footprints or anything, so that was weird.
We should mention that we're on a cement slab too.
So yeah, we felt it in our feet. And then probably 3 years ago in July, August, we were sitting over here to our right by the fire, and something screamed slash roared across the river, and it was so loud. It was one of those hair standing on end instantly things, and we were like, what was that? Never heard anything else that night. And then that's the four major things that really have happened here that got us thinking, well, maybe there's something here. And then I started recording sound March of 2019, and like within 2 weeks I had the rocks. If you go back to last year, March, beginning of April, I got a video. Sorry for the profanity if you go back and watch it, but several rocks were thrown down here in the river. At that time of the year, March, there's nobody around here. All the snowbirds are down in Florida. So that was that, and then various other things I've recorded since then. Truly make us believe there's a Bigfoot around here. There's really no other explanation. And we just wanted to do this video to introduce ourselves, and more to come. I have a night vision camera. We don't have a lot of property to use it on, as everybody that owns the property around here are jackasses and won't let anybody on it, but we'll see what we can do, and we'll keep on doing what we're doing. And thanks again, Kevin, for putting our name out there. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.